Welcome to Avakti Journey, Avakti Parivar Chit Chat, sweet conversations that overflow with insights and inspirations. So, welcome, our dear brother Angel Eric Bhai. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone, Avakti Parivar, and our dear Mohini Didi. Always amazed how much knowledge can be shared in one evening. So I enjoyed listening to the Hindi class, which gives me the experience of being in Madhuban when we listen with the translation. It feels we're in Madhuban. And then a class again in Avyakti Parivar, and now a chit chat. So Mohini Didi, there's like a never-ending flow of knowledge going through. It's beautiful and very sweet. So very nice to be with you again today. And I listened to, of course, the bulk message on Thursday, and we were very much looking forward to know what Dadiji will tell you. And from the morning until evening, we're wondering, what is Dadiji going to say? And is she going to come? Is she going to be giving drishti? So you had a lovely chit chat with her, and you said that you shared only a few words, but the presence was very powerful. So I don't know, I was curious about one thing. Is it right that it will be the first time you have a proper meeting with her in the Sutta region since you have this new role? Or, huh? It's like if I was, suddenly, I don't know, if my role was to change, I would come to see you first time. I would say, oh, Mohini Didi, I have this new role and you know about it. So has that ever came to your mind that, Dadiji?
Yeah. It seems like you all have more awareness about my role than I have. But, the drishti and the love and the sustenance with Dadi Prakashmani gave me, I just feel that she knew and that I will have to play that role. And so she, I stayed very close, or she kept me very close. One was, we tried to be close, but like she will call me in every meeting, everything she has to decide. And we learned a lot how to take care of yagya and what is true love and how to give sustenance. And so I thought that she already given me the inheritance in a way through sustenance and through her love. Once I asked her, Dadi, that time we were like young, no? So Dadi, you send us abroad, different countries. How do you know we will follow everything accurately and do everything? She said, I know, that is why I send you. That means like she had so much trust. And what Dadiji really was good at, to allow you to decide for yourself, which creates a lot of self-trust plus good relationship. You don't feel that seniors just give you direction. I know, as you all know, that in 74, I was in US, Canada, and then I went to Guyana in 76 from New York. I went to London and then to Guyana. It's a long story, but so when I went there, and so Dadi Prakashmani also came there, and we were together. So after a year in Guyana, when I went to Madhuban, I think I went after 6-7 months. I said, Daddy, I don't think I want to be in Guyana. is far. But then because Dadis had been coming, Dadi Gulzar came, Dadi Janki came, Didi Ji came, because it was very high quality service with cabinet ministers, and it was very high quality on the top. So Dadi said, okay, I think you have this thought, but can you suggest me who can go? And why I was sent, of course, Baba said it to me, but also because at that time there was a little bit of challenge from the local religious bodies, and they were asking the political leaders that Brahma Kumari shouldn't be in the country because they're taking over our business, they're taking over our, like, because we were becoming so popular that even they had to buy Raj Yoga books and study so that in their congregation they can talk about it. So they knew that someone who has maturity and will be able to deal with this situation should go. So that is why I was sent second time. First time, of course, I went. So next day, Dadi said, what did you think? Who can go? So I said, Dadi, maybe I should be there one more year, because I realized the way situation is. And you have to be very friendly with them. And I remember ministers used to come for dinner, and like, you have to be friendly. And then we keep inviting those priests also. And they were kind of, a lot of knowledge, their status. So, but I was surprised that she didn't say, you should go. She said, you tell me who can go. And they knew that we are honest. We can't going to drop anything like this. And so I said, maybe I should go. And of course, after 3 years, she came together with Ramesh Bhai, and she said, oh, why are you here? You should be in USA. You should be in United States. You should be serving there. So I said, yes, when it is ready. Then I also kind of like their trust on us, but also my trust that she will give me whatever she think I can play my part or I am capable of. Because in Delhi, it's a big city. So our training, our way to do service was very high profile, very systematic, very organized. So she knew that in big countries, all these things will be required. So what I'm saying at your question is that when I met Dadi, I don't think Dadi was looking at what my role is at present, but I could feel that, as Sister Gayatri asked, that we are same, we have like same personality, same qualities. It could be one's own, but inherited also. Seeing Dadi in Karma Yoga, seeing Dadi as a trustee, or seeing Dadi in relationship with others, one learns so much at every step. And what she gave us, at least for myself, I can say, I thought that is what we need to give to others. And that is why I try to, train, kind of keep everyone like equal, that they should know, they should be able to do it, because I know sooner or later, these are the souls who will play their part. So I think that, yeah, she must be pleased, right? But what I look at Dadi or Baba to let me know exactly how I have to do that. And I know in subtle way it is happening, but more on a physical also. So I wait also for feeling from Baba what is the best way that this body can also be well and also serve in India. So very, very subtle everything. But of course, uh, Daddy gave me again so much, even meeting now. Yeah, she
I
must be.
really, I really enjoyed your chit chat. I listened to your chit chat with Sister Gayatri yesterday, and I really liked her question, but also the last one. and you said you will think about it a little bit more. So I'm sure you can share. But you know what I was thinking is how beautiful that scene where Daddy has known you when you were younger. And like you said, she showed you the yagya. She must have felt a reason why she would do all that with you. And I was imagining now her meeting you in a subtle region in your new role, thinking, you see, how drama is incredible. And I think that, I don't know, I would be very excited if I was, playing your role and meeting Daddy G in a certain region. And I would tell her, Daddy, I'm playing the role that you played as well, and I'm going to be enjoying that. So what's your, she can really, it could be such a loving relationship because it's almost the equality relationship now that you have with her as well, which is beautiful. I mean, that's what we see, again.
But you think when I'm in subtle region, I remember my role.
No?
We are,
The role is gone?
we are in our angelic form and the highest stage. And of course, Baba and Dadi gives me what I need. That I definitely feel every time I go. And I could just stay with Dadi as long as I want. It was so powerful, so full meeting her lovely drishti, her blessings. And
the message that she gave for me was exactly the topic I was thinking about during the whole week. And last week I brought you on the reflection about fortune, wanting to increase my fortune. But this week I was thinking, what is about responsibility? And I know that, we're talking about being constantly combined with Baba, the greatness of purity, of course. But sometimes there's like two sides. One side, Baba says, give me all your responsibilities. Baba is doing everything. He's Karan Karavanara. If you have any feeling of burden, give it to Baba. And you even said earlier, don't think of anything as your responsibility, but as a game. But on the other hand, Daddy Ji told you as a message, and you said she was looking at us, means the few of you in a certain region, but I think she was looking at you. And she said, you should fulfill the responsibility of sustaining and protecting the yagya. And I thought, yeah, so is it good to feel in a way responsible? Are we becoming a little bit more aware when we create a sense of responsibility? Do you feel that also, or?
so one of the point when I was a young, Kanya or whatever. So Dadi Gulzar was taking class. Many of us were there, all new teachers. And so Dadi Gulzar said, when a task is given to you, you take it. But there will be a lot of difficulties, challenges while doing the task. But one who is able to overcome and complete it. Baba said, Dadi said, that's the best good teacher. Teacher doesn't mean, or one who is responsible, to drop off, and just say, well, it's difficult, I can't do it. So I think that quality of responsibility, not burden, but the quality of responsibility, I think I always feel that if I have that quality, then there won't be burden, but also Baba will help you. I have taken so many commitments and honestly not knowing exactly what I am doing, but because Dadis trust me, they want me to do it. Okay, I will do it. But I never gave up anything, at any stage. And not even allowed, like people will say, oh, how come she knows about this? But wherever it was not question of doing, let's say in publishing, when she found that they need one person to kind of coordinate. And so she said, oh, I said, Daddy, I don't know. So many things like, IT, Daddy, I don't know. Oh, you can do it. What only you have to do is to listen, to harmonize and help me to get approved certain things. I said, okay, I will do it. So what I'm just saying is that responsibility is a commitment, and there are certain things. I think it's only once or twice it happened that I couldn't do it anymore. And I said, no, I can't. But even for Peace Village, when I gave key to Dadi, I said, Dadi, this is the key for Peace Village because, I used to travel at least 6, 7 months of the year in the whole region. So how can I manage Peace Village and that? And Dadi gave me very loveful and very powerful drishti and gave back the key in my hand, said, it is trust on you that we gave permission for such a big project and you can do it. So until now, I remember that. That means whatever support they need, whatever, even during COVID time, to help them to raise their finances and pay their bills or to see they have enough people and whatever support they need, whatever they're doing a lot. But wherever I find their energy is now getting little doubtful, or which doesn't happen now often, but in the beginning, oh, we don't have enough of this, we don't have enough of this. And I don't like it because I believe you say we have lot. So let God bless you and increase it. But every time you are in deficiency, every time you feel that. So how are you going to invoke that prosperity? How are you going to invoke that what is needed? So for me, I always will say, whatever is the day like, whatever challenges came, I always say, thank you, Baba. It was so beautiful. You really helped me to have a good day. Sometimes in medical treatment, some challenges come. I just remember, Baba, no, it was so good. No, you helped all of us there. So what I'm saying is that responsibility is a very beautiful term. And I think each one of us should have not feeling as a burden, but allowing to do, plus God helps me also in between. That is where he says it's my responsibility. Wherever, that means spiritually I have to do. And in practical, Baba steps in. But if I am down all the time with doubts, and what can Baba do there? Even if he's helping, I won't feel it because I'm so occupied with my own weaknesses that even if God is helping, I won't receive. But if I'm keeping courage, even if I'm drowning, but keeping courage, he can lift me and say, you can't, you can't. So I see not only myself, but all those who are with me, Baba's children, plus his yagya, wherever it is. It's not Peace Village. It's whether it's Montreal, whether it's Korea, anywhere. My thoughts are always that everyone should do very well, and every instrument remain light but responsible. You can't just say it's the time of, oh, I have to sleep. So what will Baba do? But if you are responsible, you need to be awake. Baba will help you to be awake. You won't be able to sleep. That happens to me early morning. I want to rest. I want to sleep, but I can't. So I know Baba is using me in some subtle service for the yagya. So I allow that to happen. So in responsibility, you have to be ready,
Yeah, that was the two qualities, right? Honesty and to be ever ready. It's unfortunate. I thought Baba could use me when I was sleeping, so I guess I'll have to stay awake now if he was to use me.
If your sleep is of yoga, that means
I know.
it depends on what quality of sleep you have.
Yeah. But when you hear this message about fulfilling the responsibility to sustain and protect the yagya, I mean, this is a big, it's not just like, please go and do the dishes. It's a little bit bigger mandate. It's a huge. So is it that we receive a responsibility or we take also responsibilities? Because there's so many ways to serve and protect the yagya. Does it become for you at some point a personal initiative to feel responsible and take a responsibility, of course, with Baba's help?
There are two things. One is that because, as you said, yag is very, very big, very big. And so what I found, as soon as our names came up, we start getting some of the things which are, there were two kinds of things. One were issues and other was that we are looking forward from both of you, some kind of more spiritual direction. We are looking forward that Yagya will move more towards spirituality, something. So I know that we needed to learn, we needed to understand, we needed to experiment. So we started both ways, like now I don't send, but in the beginning, when it was Raksha Bandhan last year, so Bhumi Ben recorded my message, Jayanti Ben's message in the English. We made it nice. That means we created our presence in them. And now I found that they are so busy. So this time we didn't do that. Then later on there was, oh, what happened then? So all the centers start using that. And so, but also, yes, we started with one very complicated issue, and which I continued even when I was physically there. And I just kept telling them that, okay, we will help you. I heard everyone, but what you are doing is not right, because that's not what Baba ever allowed me to do. So I cannot support it. So they got little disheartened, but then other party got some ways to please them, or it got automatically, it was a good group, but it just got dismantled. It didn't work. So we still found that through power of silence and yoga. And one good thing is that neutrality, that means you say what I learned from Dadi Prakash Bani, that listen to the common people, not just the leaders, right? If you listen to the head of department, his complaints, but listen to people who are being governed or given direction. So we are still trying to see how we can satisfy every sevadhari, which is quite a big job, but I feel that that could happen by, allowing them to talk and allowing them to, but then their demands come in,
Mm.
quite amazing, when you have all this. But I feel again, silence, our cheerfulness, our real love for them, what they feel is that we listen to them not only as a duty, but it's from our heart. And honestly, a lot of people, when they talk, what they have to say, they feel a lot of relief. They feel, actually, in the beginning, they think it's a big issue. And then by the end, they say, oh, no, it's small thing. I think we can resolve. So we are kind of understanding and playing the role on both ways. So sustenance through spirituality and protection is whenever there are some kind of obstacles, or to help them to resolve. So I think that's how I see it, as sustenance and as protection.
Mhm. Of course, we don't have the same role, and I'm glad about it for now. But what do you think most Brahmins should feel responsible for? Where is responsibility becoming a force to make us move forward? Sometimes Baba says your ancestor souls. So your duty is like, if I think of myself, oh, I'm an older brother to all the souls around me, it gives me a sense of responsibility towards them. So what do you think average Brahmin should have a feeling of responsibility for?
One should always remember that if I take another step, others will take also that step. But if I'm stuck and I'm not moving forward, then they don't have any inspiration or nothing to follow. I mean, I'm giving example of a Vyakti Parivar. If I would not be regular, not every day here, I don't know how it will work. So now that kind of responsibility, but then when you do it, you feel good about it, you know, like some days I never have, I feel that to have a weak thought is obstacle. So I don't allow weak thought because I know I'm creating obstacle, which I don't want, right? But subtly, like I say to Baba that, okay, if you want this way every day, every evening, okay, let's do it. And every time I just take a little part of the point, very little, and just try to explore it and see how it goes, you know. So just imagine I cannot say same things in Hindi and then English because all are sitting there anyway.
Yeah.
Most of them are in Hindi and most of them are in English. So if I repeat it also, so I know that they are listening to both. So let me use another aspect. So I sit with Baba and one thought come and then I just share with them. So,
You know, I think there's a deep secret in Avyakti Parivar. And when Avyakti Parivar became big, I think all the advanced part in the Sattva region got very happy, thinking, oh, now we can all do something. So then they probably decided, one daddy said, I'm going to help the IT. Oh no, I'm going to help Mohini for the Hindi class. Oh, I'm going to help her for the Toli thing. I'm going to help her. So they all have a job. Now all the advanced party definitely have a lot to do to help Avyakti Parivar. This is very good.
I
They
think
must be happy.
I think they are listening to you and
Oh,
you know, don't forget that every word we speak, they listen. Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, I
So
am
will they
happy.
be happy with what I say? Will they confirm or will they say, Eric, what are
Yeah,
you talking about?
I am happy that you said it. And today
Yes.
was our main point of bestower of blessing and one who receives blessing. So we are happy with that. And yeah,
I think
I
all the advanced party souls are
it's
present.
not only with me, but with all of us.
Yes.
They are with all of us and we are together. And I think it's becoming easier and easier, no, comparative to what it was before. So must
Mm.
be their power, their blessing, and plus they are sharing responsibility too.
I think Jagdish Bhai must be helping all those who do the writing. Boli Daddy must be inspiring someone in the kitchen. So the whole advanced party must be really enjoying cooperating. So thank you, Mohini Didi. Really gives me a lot to think about this responsibility. And so yes, some are responsible for making sure we receive Toli. I know there was so many beautiful Toli on Thursday, and Brahma, I mean the Brahma Daddy Bojan was absolutely beautiful. So thank you, and
Yeah, it
looking forward
was.
to what today's Toli.
Yeah, this is called peda from milk,
Mm,
and this is another kind of peda, and this is laddu from
right, three,
besan.
three Toli tonight.
3 tolis.
That will give us triple enthusiasm. I think Toli is responsible for 20% of our enthusiasm.
This there is retreat going on of Connecticut and people all around Ohio and so they send this trolley for us here for a Vyakti Parivar. So thank you
Well,
then.
thank you for the Toli. Thank you, Mohini Didi. Good night, everyone. And it's really nice to meet you again next week.
More we talk, more we know we could talk.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brother
Thank you.
Eric.
Thank you. Good night. Om Shanti.